Hello YouTube universe, it's Alex, and today we're going to be running some errands, and I'm out in public right now. It's kind of odd because I'm like in my car, my windows aren't tinted, and like I know people can see me, and they're probably just like, why is he talking to a camera? But we're going to see how this goes. So I have to go to Sprint real quick, make my phone payment, and then I think that's it. Yeah, and I got to clean out my car. Yeah, sounds alright. So, I'll be right back.
So I just got finished running my errands, and it's like Monday. Shouldn't people be like at work or something? Like, cause there's a lot of people at this shopping center. I only came here today cause like I thought it was like gonna be kind of dead, but it's not. Yeah.
So, before I can clean out my car, I just realized that I still have chores to do in the house. So we're gonna do that first. I grabbed the trash bag because how was that? Okay. I grabbed a trash bag because my car, unfortunately, I do not treat well. Her name's Alessandra. She is great. However, I feel bad because she like turns into like a dumpster kind of thing. Like I don't take care of her, and I need to like start. So we're inside my car. That's what that looks like in the front seat. It just becomes like my immediate area, like my drill case, everything like that, and like random bottles of stuff that I drink, and a Safeway receipt and pan dulce. Why the fuck is that there? Okay. And then shifting to the back, there's more trash. Look at that, fast food, all that. Because, you know, I don't apparently stick to my diet ever. Okay, so I finished cleaning out my car. It is so clean. I totally forgot to get some pictures of it though. And if I remember to get some, I will insert them. But two things that I totally forgot that I even fucking had are lubes. They're like legit, like one's flavored, one's like that hot one. And it's just like, I legit thought I fucking lost this ish. But it was just buried underneath the trash. One other thing that I thought was really interesting was the fact that there's so much change in my car. Like, I don't know if you guys can hear that. But like, hold on, let me switch to the other side. The amount of change I legit had in this car. Hold on. Like that. And that. Hold on. And that. And that. All that change I legit found like everywhere in my car. I really need to use the bathroom, but I need to do this first before I use the bathroom. Okay. I swear, man, it's like I keep like seeing things move out of the side of my eye, and I'm just like, who are you? What are you? Do you want to be friends? No? Okay. Where can I set you up to where I can just talk to you? Better? Maybe? But yeah, so that way people don't hear me talking to myself. So I texted the guy from the back house, and I thought he was sweet, everything like that. But here's my issue. My issue is that this guy, he's, how do I put this like nicely? He is definitely one of those guys that's used to getting his way, if that makes sense. Like, he would much rather not do anything than at least like compromise. Does that make sense? Like, it should make sense. That should make sense. I don't know whose water this is, but I'm totally gonna drink it. But yeah, like I was just texting him. We were just talking back and forth, all that fun stuff. And I suggested like, why don't we try like coffee, maybe like a late lunch sometime. Like let's actually try something. Or do you want to keep this to where it's like just about sex, which is fine. Like I'm totally okay with that. But this guy, he was like, he wanted to do it to where basically he came up with the idea, and that if it wasn't his idea, he wasn't going to do it. So when I tried recommending doing something like coffee or anything like that, he legit got all weird on me. And he was like, oh, well, like, I want to try doing this instead. And he started suggesting like going on trips, like taking a day or two and like go to Santa Cruz. And I'm like, dude, we're not dating, we're not anything. Like I don't get me wrong, yeah, it was great sex, but like at the same time, it's like I don't know you, I barely know your first name. Like what? And then like the moment that I tried to like negotiate with him, like on what we could possibly do, he starts getting frustrated, and I'm like, why are you getting upset over something that's like minuscule? Like, it's not important. Like, this is a terrible angle, and the lighting is absolutely terrible. But I don't have anywhere else to like put you. I could try like, I mean, you're basically just in the cupboard, but that works. Yeah, that works. But yeah, he got very mad at the fact that like I was putting out all these suggestions, and then he was just like, I think he felt more like he wasn't contributing. Does that make sense? Like, I would suggest one thing, and he would try to like one up me, and I'm like, who cares? Like, we haven't even like, we've never been on a date. Like, again, I barely know your first name. Like, you need to like take it down a few notches, kind of thing. But he was super adamant. He was like, no, like, I want to do this and blah blah blah. And I'm like, okay, that's fine if you want to do those things, but at the same time, like, I don't want to request time off work. One, because I can't afford it. Like, I cannot afford to do that. And two, I don't know this guy. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I know him physically, but I don't like know him. Like who goes out on a weekend with somebody that they don't know? Like, it's one thing if you like get to know the person, even if it's like over the phone or like anything like that, and then you meet up in person, and then a little bit later you go out. Like, that's one thing. But we legit met in person once. We had sex, obviously, at this bathhouse, and then that was it. Like, I tried talking to him. I tried like just wanted to see if he wanted to hang out. Like, it didn't even need to be like a date. I just wanted to hang out, see what he was like, because he's the one that gave me his number. And I was kind of just like, oh, okay, like, I'll text you and I'll try it, like, whatever. But this guy legit just like, he just got mad over the fact that I was the one that was putting out these ideas, and then every time I would try to do that, he would like try to one-up me. Everything that I put out there. Coffee date, like a lunch date, and then he would like, oh, let's go to P.F. Chang's for dinner, and I was like, that's expensive. And two, like, that a dinner date in my mind is pretty like, it's like, that's more like second or third date type thing in my mind. So he suggested that, and then I was like, okay, well, I mean, dinner is fine, like that's cool, we could try that. And then because I was hesitant, he got upset, and I was like, okay, I'm not, just no. And then all of a sudden he comes out with the whole weekend idea, and I was like, what? I have only met you legit once in person, and I think we spent the amount of time that we spent in each other's company, whether it was like the few minutes we spent talking before we actually had sex, I think in total was like an hour and a half. Yeah, about an hour and a half. And a majority of the time we spent not talking. So it's just all that. It's just all of that in like a bag of nuts. Like that. But I'm more surprised at like why he got upset, to be perfectly honest. Like I legit asked him like what, like it seems like you're getting upset with me for some reason. And he's like, no, I'm not upset with you. It's just that like, you know, the time that we spent together was great and I just want to like keep getting to know you. And I was like, okay, well, you're kind of ruining it for me. So it's just, I don't know. Because like just to kind of give you guys the physical description of this guy, he's like slightly taller than me. I'm like about 5'9", 5'10". He's probably about like 5'11", maybe 6 foot, maybe. I think he's a little shorter than my brother, and he's like 6'2". So he's probably about 5'11"-ish, you know, maybe that 6 foot mark. And he's thinner than me. He's not like incredibly well built, but you can tell like he's working out, he's doing all that stuff, and yeah, like he's skinnier basically. And I think he's very used to being like the guy in the relationship. He's very used to making decisions, and then whoever he's with just kind of go along with them. And for me, I don't do that. I don't just kind of sit back and just be like, oh yeah, sure, like whatever you want to do, like that's fine. Like I don't want to go on a date and do something that this person is like super excited to do, for example, but then I'm just kind of sitting there like what the fuck are we doing? Like I would much rather try and figure out something that we would both enjoy. But this guy was more interested in what he wanted to do than what we as individuals wanted to do. So, but yeah, that was that conversation. And then like the reason that we stopped texting already, like I already know for a fact that I'm never going to text this guy ever again. And if he texts me, I'm most likely never going to respond. But the main reason why was because he got frustrated, like even more frustrated than what he already was. And he legit just like, he kind of like, with non-cuss words, like cussed me out in a sense. Because at this point we were talking on the phone, like he called me. And he was just verbalizing how upset he was. And I'm kind of just like faces and all. Thankfully we weren't FaceTiming. But this guy legit was like straight up ruining it. And then he just, yeah, it was just all that and a bag of nuts. Like as I said a few minutes ago, like it was all that and a bag of nuts. Hello? I heard someone calling me. Hello? Oh, hi Mom. Good, how are you? Oh, you're coming upstairs. What? Video. Don't you want to be on camera and show them your beautiful face? Oh my god, look at how beautiful she is. Like legit, because of the sunlight, you look like you have that halo about you. You're just like,
oh no, don't get
oh wait,
it twisted.
stand
No,
like.
no, don't get it twisted.
Wait.
I'm an angel.
Wait. Oh, yeah. But you're home early. I wasn't expecting you until later.
I just came home to eat lunch really quick, and then I gotta go.
Ah, you're gonna leave me again? Hi. Anyways, I think that's gonna be it for this video. I don't really have anything else planned If I do, then I'll record it and I'll probably put it in tomorrow's video. But yeah, that's about it. I just gotta fold clothes, gotta count all this change, and I will catch you guys in the next video. So wherever you guys are, day or night, I hope you guys are having, if I can talk, I hope you guys are having a great one. Bye.